It works.
Yes. What's up, everybody?
Oh, we are awfully purple.
We are purple as fuck.
I think I like it though.
All right,
I was fucking with the camera settings before the show and just trying to get everything kind of
we look
nice
extra,
looking.
Extra Basil Gogos painting.
Yes, I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it so much.
What's up, everybody? It is Monday night. It is. We are. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This Monday.
I don't know.
Still not getting used to the Mondays.
Somebody's got a case of the
I
Mondays.
reckon you get your ass kicked for saying that.
No, man. No.
Anyway, we just watched a movie.
Amanda left this here, and I want to place it somewhere, but I can't figure out where it looks nice.
Yeah, like it'd be cool up here, but I don't think there's enough room.
It's not. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're watching House.
House. Yeah, I swear to God, this is a different movie every time I see it.
Yeah, because there's so much shit that happens in it.
Yeah.
It's not the movie I remember.
Yeah. No, for sure. I the first time I remember seeing this was like at my aunt's apartment in Brooklyn, and probably like this is 85, 86, so it's probably around like 86, 87, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like I just remember being fucking traumatized by it.
Yeah, I used to see that they used to show this a lot on USA.
Yeah.
I think like a lot,
It was.
like in the
How's
day,
it into?
in the daytime.
Yeah.
It was like an afternoon movie.
Yeah.
And
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would watch it every fucking time. And I don't know if it was just because I was a kid. Like I never realized it was more comedy than horror movie.
Yeah, and I also like didn't realize the amount of like psychological like trauma and horror like this is packing in. Like,
yeah. And like I said, like that could just be because Chris's mic is real quiet.
Ooh, that's one thing we don't want.
Yeah.
Is me being quiet.
Well, hold on.
Oh, hang on.
Is it just not in your face?
I mean, how about now? Does it sound any better now? Hello? I mean, I'm not like spiking the thing, so I do look like I'm kind of low.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, you're low.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go turn some knobs. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's gonna go fiddle with his knob.
Woohoo! I'm gonna fiddle with your knob.
Yeah, he's gonna fiddle with both of our knobs, so it's kind of a win-win situation. What were we talking about?
Knob fiddler. We were talking about how different this movie is than how we recall it being as children.
Yeah, like for me as a kid, this was more of like a haunted house, like scary type of movie. Where like an adult, I'm more like kind of into the fact that like this dude just keeps undergoing trauma after trauma after trauma, and like, is this really a haunted house? Is this him freaking out? Like, ooh, pardon me, we're already just knocking the bottom out of the bottom. I can't even speak anymore.
What are you doing?
Knocking the bottom out of this barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you happen to remember which of these mics is yours?
I don't.
What number you're on? Remember I said we should label these?
And we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking for reference, my mic has not gone up. Still not going up. Still not going up. I'm getting text. It's probably... No, it is not who I thought it was.
No?
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right, we're still...
I know exactly how to fix this.
Okay.
I just need to open up Reaper real quick.
It is open. It's running right now.
Well, I know. I need to look at it is what I'm saying to you, Christopher.
All right. Do we want to do a Be Right Back?
Nope.
All right, we're hanging with you, folks. This is how the sausage gets made.
We're hanging and banging, babe.
Nick's fiddling with his knobs. I'm making sausage. But you know, I was gonna say, like, I kind of do appreciate the like, is this really happening or is this him going crazy like aspect of it. My only, I think, huge like gripe with this movie is the ending.
The ending was weak.
Yeah.
And too weird.
Yeah, I think like if you're thinking like in terms of real world, how do you explain to the police that and the FBI and apparently the CIA, like, you know, my kid who's been missing, he just showed up. We just found him.
Yeah,
like
that'd be like if the fucking Lindbergh baby showed up.
Yeah. All right, my mic is much higher now. Thank you. I think this movie would have been better if like the ending was like you see all that like this ideal ending, but then it just cuts to him in the house fucking burning. Like You know?
Yeah. But I think that would have been too dark of a tone for the rest of the movie because
Yeah.
they set it up as this weird horror comedy. But, like, the comedy never really lands for me.
It's this weird like slapsticky like I think this is trying to take a cue from Evil Dead.
It's shitty Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like,
You have like the thing with the fish.
the monsters kind of look... Actually, like, when did Evil Dead 2 come out?
87.
So,
This is Evil Dead 1.
Evil Dead 1 had no comedy.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So,
You are right about that.
yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know if maybe this influenced Evil Dead 2 or what, but it's just, yeah, it's that like weird shticky thing where I don't know if they're trying to show him being like mentally ill or like he has PTSD from Vietnam. But the whole like putting on his camo stuff and putting on his goggles and diving out of the house, like there's nothing really happening after he like
What the fuck was that? Like,
stupid. It was
yeah,
stupid.
I get like, okay, trying to like, if he has to get out of that room, trying to see how fast he can do it, but in
Yeah.
this dramatic like
Yeah.
like the end shot of Platoon, fucking
Yeah.
where he's on his knees like with his arms up in the air, like what the fuck? Yeah, what was that?
Yeah. I don't. It just didn't land, and I think it would have been a much better movie as a straight horror.
Yeah,
And like the ratio of comedy to horror was nice. Like what it was mostly kind of a serious horror movie with a couple of things thrown in. It's just the things they didn't work for me.
yeah,
If they had better timing or better script writing for the jokes, it would have been fine. Like they could have gone like the witty route,
Yeah.
instead of the weird kind of slapsticky, just I don't know, like shitty Three Stooges kind of stuff. And they don't, and it's not like it's laden with that stuff. They pepper it in. It doesn't work.
yeah,
Like if the horror was dialed back a little bit, because like what you're dealing with is like serious ass horror and real life consequences and things like that. But then to throw in the slapstick stuff on top of that horror just doesn't work.
yeah,
Like we keep going back to it all the time, but like Werewolf in London nailed it. Like the horror was dreadful, nasty, gross horror, but the comedy wasn't slapstick. The comedy was wit,
yeah,
and that works for that. It's like if you had, like more over the top kind of goofy horror, like Evil Dead 2 nails that.
yeah.
Like that's that shit.
I'm trying to think of like what this would have been influenced by, like in 85, 86, like what like horror comedy was out around then?
When did Werewolf come out?
That was 81.
So you got that.
Yeah, maybe.
Was that 81?
Yeah,
Holy shit. That movie was way ahead of its time.
yeah. I'm like it's not Peter Jackson because that was like 1990, right? Like Dead Alive.
No, he had it was 80s stuff, but it was later 80s.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. That's a doozy.
Yeah. Nothing that's coming to my mind as like
Yeah.
mainstream shit. I don't think it really matters. It just doesn't land. Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe.
But even
That was what,
at
80,
that point
was that
wasn't
83?
84. At that point wasn't a comedy.
Yeah, but the character of Freddy was comedic. Like he was cracking jokes. Not
So much in
not
the first one, yeah.
he was, but not to where he got to.
Yeah, yeah. Where he by like 4 where he's like a parody of himself.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, like this whole movie is just like chock full of Friday the 13th DNA, just from the people that worked on it. But there's none of that
Steve
in
Miner
it.
directed 2 and 3.
Well, this has got Steve Miner. It's got music is by
Harry Manfredini.
Yeah, Harry Manfredini, who did the first 3.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Fred Decker wrote it.
Once did an interview with Fred Decker.
Yeah.
He was an awesome guest. Yeah.
Good.
We talked about this. Talked about House 2. I forget what else Fred Decker did, but we can actually look that up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually pull him up.
What were there 4 in the series of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
There might have been more after that, but like they might have even been like I think even 4 was like a Showtime original.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Man, I miss this era of horror movies because like you could look at the VHS tape and know exactly what movie it was. Like
how scary it was and like whether or not you wanted to watch, like, you know, what it was about.
well, you knew it was a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you
But like you could tell from the
and
cover,
cool
like,
art.
all right, this looks like it's going to be really fucking scary just
Yeah.
based on the art.
It's a fucking decomposing hand floating in air ringing the doorbell. Man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You don't get shit. Like, it's identifiable. You knew exactly, oh, that's House. And you could see the whole series and be like, oh, that's one of the House movies.
Yeah.
You know, like, Night of the Demons did that, like, really, really well. That whole series, you saw, all those covers were awesome. But, like, nothing goes into those anymore. It's always just pictures of people on the cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't want that. Show me that you give
Or
a shit.
Like, you know, like the title, like artistically, like represented, or so, you know, with
Yeah.
maybe like a fucking skull or something. Like, you know, nothing really. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing like that. Like intense. Like,
Yeah.
like I need to see this.
Yeah, right? Like, you look at that and you're like, that's gross. I remember looking at that cover and going, I don't know that I want to watch that movie. 'Cause I was a little kid when I saw that.
No,
like,
yeah, I was 7, 8 when I saw this. So yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Like, that's fucking terrifying. Man, I miss cover art. Like, just so good.
Yeah.
And posters were so good.
I follow what's his name, Drew Struzan on like Facebook. So like all his shit comes up every now and again. He's got some fucking awesome ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was also like filled with TV stars of the time. Fucking, you have William Catt, who's on Greatest American Hero at this time. You have
Yep.
George Wendt, who's Norm on Cheers.
Yeah.
Fucking Richard Mall is, I think this is right before Night Court. Or this might even,
No,
Night Court might have been
Night Court-
85.
Night Court started in, like, early 80s, didn't it?
Maybe at the earliest 80. We'll get to that. We
Yeah.
will get to that.
I feel like that's, like, 83.
I want to say like 84, possibly 85. Like I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
What? God damn it!
What?
I picked up the habit of fucking yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not drinking it, don't touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. You're warming it up if you do that.
Man, I really wanted to like this more than I did after going back for it because I watched it so much as a kid. Like when I was, you know, like maybe like 10 to 14, I saw this a shitload.
This is one of those movies, like, when I was a kid, it was on HBO a lot, so, like, if it was just on, like, I'd throw it on. Like,
Yeah.
you know, fucking, like, oh, I didn't have, you know, didn't know many movies at that point. Like,
Right.
I've seen this, I like this, I'm going to
Yeah.
throw it on.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't think if I had watched it today, I wouldn't have that same love for it. Like,
No, definitely not.
yeah.
I mean, I do like a lot of what they set up. I like the look of all the monsters. Like, special effects wise, is good.
I think the look of this is fucking, like, I love this, like, the look of the house itself.
The house is
awesome.
gorgeous.
Yeah. All of it looks good.
Yeah. And I don't know how to describe it. There's always just like something is just like a little bit off.
Yeah.
Through the whole movie. Like,
It's just a creepy old house. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I would kill for a house like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, the thing that has always stuck with me, like, it's been, oh Jesus Christ, years and years and years since I've seen this.
Yeah, same here.
what is
When I interviewed Fred Decker was the last time I watched it.
yeah, what has always stuck with me was the size of the knot that the aunt hung herself with. And I don't know why. Like, that just seems unreasonable. Like,
For a
that's,
little old lady.
that's so much knot in that rope. And I don't know if it was an artistic choice. They were like, yeah, we'll make it look crazy. Like, she really doesn't know what she's doing. And then just, like, bang. But holy shit. Yeah, that was cool. And then the look of Ben when he's the zombie.
Yeah.
I will remember that look until the day I die.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Like, him specifically.
For me,
The
it was
wife
the closet
monster, too.
The closet monster
That one
was it for me.
No, like, the wife monster was pretty terrifying. And then, like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought she looked goofy.
When I was a kid, she scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. That's very Peter Jackson-y.
Yeah.
Like that
the
monster.
big exaggerated, like, features.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Richard Mall zombie was terrifying.
Yeah. Which was some tennis player, I think, actually inside the costume.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think so. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I'm disappointed that I hate that I rewatched this. I think
It kind of like tarnished the memory a little bit.
a little
I
bit.
can see that. Yeah.
Because I never remembered it being like trying to be funny, and I never remembered him being like a quote unquote crazy Vietnam vet. Like I knew he was in the Vietnam War, and that that was a big part of the story.
Yeah.
But it never occurred to me that like he was probably suffering through PTSD.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that never registered with me as a kid.
Obviously I never knew that, but I knew that like shell shock and shit like that. Like from watching Rambo and different movies like that kind of shit.
Also, can I say he's a pretty shitty writer? Like.
Yeah.
His fucking I get writer's block. Trust me, I fucking get writer's block.
What a terrible title, huh?
Yeah, but like, if you ever, like, it's supposed to be a comprehensive story of his time in the Vietnam War. You don't have one fucking story you can start with.
Yeah. Like
it's this giant. Like I get like there's gonna be parts.
like the beginning.
Yeah. Like how did you get to boot camp?
Yeah.
What made you good into the army?
Yeah.
Boom. Start there.
Yeah.
Do you have a funny story? Start there.
Were you drafted? Did you volunteer?
Yeah.
Were you a fuck up?
You can't fucking write anything, dude.
Yeah, were you a fuck up and the judge made you join the military?
Like, you don't have to start with the beginning. Like, when you're writing, you can write parts and then put them together. Like, fucking...
Especially when you have a computer like he has.
Yeah.
Also, it was driving me nuts when he was in his apartment. Hunched over in a fucking chair, like a regular-ass chair, just hunched way over.
He's got it, like, set up like he would a laptop. Like,
yeah.
But it's a giant fucking computer.
Like, what are you doing to your spine, my man?
I keep picturing him, like, moving it around every time he wants to write somewhere else, too.
Like to the shitter?
Yeah.
I feel most at home, dropping deuces. I actually love these paintings that are all over the house.
I was thinking that.
They're not, like...
They're very Delia Dietz from fucking Beetlejuice. Like, but I like it. Yeah. Fucking...
They're not, like, amazingly well done, but they're, like, right on the edge of, like artistic talent and mental illness. You know what I love that. I love
just
living in that.
straddling the line.
Yeah. Very Lovecraftian kind of thing.
Speaking of Lovecraftian, I love the tentacle monster that tries to pull him through the fucking was it through the medicine cabinet?
Oh, the medicine cabinet. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, there's tons of cool shit in this, and I don't want to keep shitting on it because it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it has its merits, but I think just the weaknesses take away too much from it.
Yeah, and I think my expectations were too high. To be completely honest,
that's another thing. Probably holding it up in my memory probably made it not as.
Because I was excited to watch it. I was like, oh, I fucking love this movie. It's got all these cool parts, and it still does. It still does have all these cool parts.
It was all right.
Yeah, but it doesn't equate anymore.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I don't want to say I'm never gonna watch this again because I did still have a good time watching it.
Yeah,
but I think it was more riding that nostalgia high.
I'd have to be in the mood for it. I haven't watched House in a while. It's gonna be a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think we say it all the time, but like it's a good October movie.
Yeah.
If you want to bust out the shit that you just don't watch all the time.
Yeah, like a good Halloween. If you're on a Halloween like marathon, like horror marathon.
Yeah, because it's easy. Because like once shit starts going, it stays going, for the most part. It never really gets boring. But you tend to lose the horror element like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Which is fine because like they build it a little bit to draw you in, then they get you comfortable, and then there's your finale, which is valid and it totally works. But I don't think it's not like a movie night movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is definitely not like, hey, let's get a group of people and watch House. Like,
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a bummer.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's missing kids, Vietnam, it's mental illness, like it's suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of heavy shit going on in this movie that you kind of don't remember. But it works. Ish. Man. Yeah, it could have used another rewrite, I think.
Spend less on his sweater budget.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That fucking one when he's out
I know
taking
exactly
the garbage.
what one you're talking about.
Fucking
deep
V.
V.
Fucking sizzle chest
Like
out here.
Aztec warrior or something. Like the square shoulders and fucking.
Oh, and the fact that he keeps sleeping in this fucking bed
his wagon
is
bed.
so sad.
And like, if you were a kid, how fucking disappointed would you be if you got a wagon bed instead of a car bed?
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed.
I
Actually, you know what?
wagon bed?
Maybe not. Always been a big fan of Westerns. So.
But like, once you see the car bed as a kid, I think like
Yeah.
that's the fuck. Like every kid wanted the car bed. Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
My little brother had
Oh,
one.
there's the noose.
Yeah, look at the fucking size of that thing.
That is a pretty shitty noose. Also.
Yeah. Whoever gets the job done.
I sleep in a car. What do you sleep in? A bed with
Wagon?
my wife. The fucking Simpsons.
Oh, Jesus.
Milhouse is dead.
Yeah.
A bed with my wife. Oh.
What a sad, sad man.
Milhouse. What is it? Kirk Van Houten.
Kirk. Yep. Jesus Christ. Valium.
Yeah. All right. I think we can. I
Yeah.
think it's time to throw some ratings on this.
Yeah. All right. Man, what a shitty blanket.
And who the fuck sleeps in pants?
I have pajama pants.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I gotta go boxers. Like,
I have. Look at. Oh man. Look
Yeah,
at that
there it is.
sweater.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Fucking sweat.
The deep fucking V and like the giant like band around it. Like.
Fantastic.
That is 80s as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
The
What is-
baggy ass pants.
This is fucking chinos. Okay. You know what? We haven't talked about George Wendt. I fucking love George Wendt. The character is good.
Yeah.
He's amazing. You kind of like he's the most identifiable character. Cause
Yeah. He's
he's
just like
like-
the dude from the neighborhood. Like,
yeah, because
kind of lonely. You can tell.
he's interested because this guy's a writer and he likes him. He likes his shit, but he also is realizing like the guy's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you're watching him slowly realize like he's fucking crazy, and then everything spirals and he winds up seeing all the crazy shit too. But like watching that character realize that the guy he idolizes and wants to be friends with is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Is fun to watch. So like if that was the extent of the comedy, it was like, you know, all the George Wendt shit would work so much better.
I love the scene where the cops in the house and like they both see the shotgun shell
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, I got it for you." Like,
Yeah. No, he's fantastic. But anyway.
Norm.
Norm.
It's a fucking great line the other day. I've been rewatching it and fucking he's like, "All right, I gotta go." He's like, "I'm going to the health club." Oh no, Fraser's like, "Oh no, where you going?" He's like, "I gotta go to the health club." He's like, "A health club? What are you going there for?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Vera got me a membership." He's like, "I like to go, I like to go use the pool. He's like, I'm gonna go hit the pool right now. And he goes, I'm gonna go to the pool right now and do 25. And Fraser's like, laps? And he goes, no, cannonballs. He fucking just walks out. Like, oh, god damn it.
We'll get you a padded fucking section of the table.
No, cannonballs.
Cannonballs. He's such a good character.
Yeah.
Okay, so to rate House, it feels dirty for me to say this, but like it's a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna go that high.
No, it's because I don't, like I said, I don't hate it. I was disappointed. I think I disappointed myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, thinking back, it's not a bad movie.
But there's things, like, I really have to give it credit for. Like, the physical effects are awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, again, the look of fucking Richard Mall, like, fucking Vietnam zombie is really cool.
Yep.
I was going to go 5.5, but I can meet that 6, I think.
Yeah.
Just bumping it up for its merits. Like, it does have good things about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like the actual story is, like I said, kind of a bummer. It's kind of a drain. Like,
which is fine. Like, I'm totally cool with that. Like,
yeah, but I found myself just kind of like, all right, get back to like the ghosts and stuff. Like, get back to that.
Yeah, you also have to think like how much of what's happening in the house is trauma based.
Yeah, is it in his head or is this really happening to him?
Yeah, and I think they set it up to be like most of this is in his head.
Yeah.
And then you eventually realize, like, no, it's not.
Well,
like,
yeah, once the monster shows up, the closet monster shows up with George Wendt there, like,
right.
Then you know it's real. But yeah, this dude has been through some shit, man. Like,
yeah,
he's got like guilt over this whole thing. He's got guilt over like his son just disappearing,
missing while he's with him,
and like he's going through a divorce, like at the same time.
And his aunt just died.
Yeah,
killed herself.
Yeah. Like, it is raining shit on this dude.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yep. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let us move on to the trivia. Let me find the trivia button.
The trivia button. All right. Fair amount of trivia for this one. It's difficult to discern, but the monster in the closet is designed to look like the napalmed bodies of Vietnam with bullets for fingers.
I did not notice that.
I didn't either.
That is kind of cool, though, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look for it when it pops up. I'll probably miss it because we'll be bullshitting, but yeah, that's traumatizing, huh?
Yeah.
The original screenplay by Fred Decker was a traditional horror film with no humor at all. The comedy was added by Ethan Wiley when he rewrote the script.
Yeah, I think I do remember him saying that.
Should have left it.
Yeah. I think I remember saying in an interview, like, fuck, I want to see that original movie instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sean S. Cunningham says the film opened at number 1, despite there being a dispute with a rival film claiming the same. That film was Paramount's Pretty in Pink, and per IMDb, it actually nudged out House by $150,000 for the number 1 spot. I would never have thought of this being a number 1 movie.
Yeah, that is weird. That is very weird.
In 85?
But I think it's like the height of like 80s horror. Like, it's huge at that point. I think any horror movie on a Friday night is going to fucking pack people in. Yeah. I can tell you from my experience working at a theater 20 years ago, like, you put out a shitty horror movie, the late night shows are going to be fucking filled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to see Longlegs.
Yeah. I'm excited to go see Maxine this week. I think that's going to have a...
Oh, is that out this week?
Fucking, Wednesday night.
That one is actually, like, direct sequel to... X, right? Like, same character?
Yeah.
Same character.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
But yeah, no, we got that. We got Longlegs coming up. I also just realized that we are scheduled now to record with Fighting with Friends on the night we were supposed to go see Longlegs. I want to go see Longlegs, goddammit.
Well, let's go see Longlegs on Sunday.
All right. All right, we'll have to. Well, inside baseball. We'll text everybody in the group.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Bridget about that, and she seemed to be down with Sunday. So
All right, cool.
we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I am super excited for both.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with Christy the other night. Like, there's kind of like we're in need for some good horror. God damn it! Like,
I mean, there's some shit on deck.
yeah,
Like-
yeah. These two are up. These two up next are looking really
Like
good.
everybody's looking forward to Maxine.
Yeah. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Yeah.
We're getting into the crapshoot. Shit. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll
Excited.
get there.
Excited.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get through this fucking.
We'll get there. We'll get back to Nosferatu. I promise.
Ah. All right. Focus.
Yeah.
Let's see. In the Vietnam War flashbacks, you can clearly hear, obviously, if you're into horticulture, the sound of a kookaburra bird. They are native to Australia and would definitely not be in Vietnam. Whoopsie. New World Pictures didn't understand that this would be a comedy, but they were pleasantly surprised with the end result. And see, I wouldn't define this as a comedy. Like, over and over again, people are talking about this. This is a comedy. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still a horror movie. It just has a lot of.
Oh, there it is.
It just has a lot of like comedic elements to it.
Those don't look like bullets at all. Those
No,
are like claws.
Those are just claws as fuck. Horrifying though. Like that's the scariest monster in this whole fucking thing.
I don't want to get too metaphorical, but Closet Monster.
Ooh.
I think we just found another one of his traumas.
Whoopsie. Let's see here. Steve Miner stuck with the studio despite their lack of understanding because they gave them carte blanche on the film. And 20th Century, by contrast, had tons of notes on the script. So I guess they dedicated themselves to, like, this is going to be a horror movie with some comedy in it. And Fox was like, no.
Yeah.
And they were like, fuck you.
Nah, dog.
That was back when you had other options. Now, if it's not Paramount or Fox, it's Warner Brothers. That's kind of it. Like
maybe A24 or Neon if you're lucky.
Yeah. It's like
somebody's lucky. Somebody's got to pay for that shit.
like Dimension Films is not a thing anymore, right? Like New Line Cinema is basically not a thing anymore.
There was one that I saw just came back for the first time. What was it? Was it Dimension? No, I don't think. There was one like I haven't seen that title card in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Amblin came back. That was gone for a while. That was like the Spielberg one.
Oh yeah. Yep. Goddamn. Let's see here. The first early screening for industry professionals was a disaster. Nothing worked, but Steve Miner knew that there was something here, so he took it back into the editing room. 4 weeks later, they emerged with a final cut, complete with score, music cues, and smarter editing, and it was a big success. Which, I mean, kudos to them for like sticking with it and not being like, well, I guess this sucks, and then we'll just have to fucking deal with
thing
it.
with him running out of the house.
Yeah, it's just like
why is he doing fucking roles like he's Captain America? Like,
yeah, well, because he's
But yeah, this right here where he slides out on his knees.
Yeah, with his arms up.
Yeah,
like Platoon. Yeah. No, thank you.
That's very weird.
Yeah, like that never struck me as crazy when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't even remember it honestly. Like,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The for sale sign at the beginning of the film has the name of Craven Realty, perhaps as a nod to Wes Craven, the legendary horror director.
I know, Sergei Kravinoff, of course. Fucking
yeah. Dude, I was telling somebody about Craven's Last Hunt. Because we got on the topic of
Chef's Kiss
comics and Craven, and I was like, "Did you ever read that?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Dog,
crazy
dog."
Yeah.
Yeah. By the end of that conversation, he was like, "I'm gonna get that." You do it.
That's pretty cheap too. It's not that big of a storyline. Like
Craven's Last Hunt.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking 5-issue run, maybe.
Yeah.
You can get it in a trade. They used twins for Roger's son Jimmy for legal purposes, but Sean S. Cunningham jokes that it's an insurance in case one of the twins gets sick or drowns.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think at like under a certain age, like you have to
have twins.
You have to have twins just for the amount of hours that they need to be on the screen. Or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they can only work like 4 hours on a day.
Yeah.
So if you have two of them, they can put in a full like 8 hours.
Yep. The show that Sandy plays in is called Resort, which is the most 80s sounding fucking show.
Yeah, I mean this is the day of like Hotel.
Yeah.
And like Dynasty.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that works.
Emergency.
Yeah.
Kane Hodder was the stunt coordinator. Basically the behind-the-camera director of the stuntmen. His only role on screen is the witch's reanimated body in the trash bag that William Cat keeps hitting with the shovel.
All right.
So now you know that was Jason before he was Jason.
Yeah, future Jason, Kane Hodder.
Mm-hmm. I would love to hang out with him.
I did a con with him. I said like hello. That was about it. Like he was hanging out, like talking to people.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty cool.
Fucking. I love Ken's stories about that.
Fuck you, Kane Hodder.
Shut the fuck up, Kane Hodder. Thank you, Ken. I will take that to my grave.
Did you happen to listen to the Tales from the Crypt interview with those two guys that he had on?
No, I didn't.
It's really good. And then listen to the episode that he did on their podcast.
Yeah?
They're fucking really... They talk a lot about Tales from the Crypt and like...
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that. I haven't been listening to that many podcasts lately because my headphones finally shit the bed.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I was down to one earbud.
I usually wear one at a time anyway.
I do too, but I had to wear one because the other one had died.
Yeah.
And then that one eventually died. Like, metal shops are not great for headphones.
Yeah, no, I have to have one in because I can't go 5 fucking minutes without somebody asking me for something.
I only wear one because I need to hear shop noise. Like I need to know
danger. Yeah.
Yeah, there's danger afoot.
Yeah.
And also somebody might be talking to me or yelling for me.
Yeah.
But now I have a speaker on my toolbox, like directly right behind me.
With the amount of like Howard Stern and like comedian podcasts that I listen to, I am fucking terrified of like hitting play and having them not be connected to my fucking headphones and like
coming out of a speaker. Somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. The War Demon was an elaborate puppet measuring 18 feet, and it was operated by 15 people. I don't know what the War Demon specifically is.
It must be the closet monster, because it came out pretty far from the closet.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the fucking the engineer monster from Hellraiser.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is going to be our last trivia fact for the evening. And it's a lot of shit for me to read here, so deal with it. The film originally ended with an unrelated monster in the pool that needed to be defeated to rescue the boy, but Steve Miner wondered if the missing boy could be tied to the Vietnam subplot. Roger originally dropped from the rope into the water, found his boy fighting a monster underwater, and then fought to rescue him before surfacing in the pool, which would have been lame. Wiley agreed on Miner's point and wrote a new ending, which works wonderfully to bring it all together. Them rising from the pool was the original end, but they added the arrival of a skeletal Big Ben to wrap it all up neatly.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to go.
It is better. It's still not a great ending.
I like I said, I don't like the perfect like happy ending for this movie. I think it needs a darker ending. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a sucker for a dark ending to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm, not.
Have the balls just fucking go for it.
Yeah,
Like,
kill the kid, motherfucker. Have
okay.
George Wendt turn out to be a serial killer.
We are going to move on to the better known as. Don't let me forget to go back to Maine when we're done with the better known as. Also,
Okay.
I will 100% forget to do that.
Well, you'll have to because you have to hit the crapshoot noise.
Oh, that's right. Did we tie? I'm pretty sure we tied that.
I would hope so.
We got work to do next week, Art.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start off with director Steve Miner, who has done some movies you've heard of.
100%.
Fan of this show, yeah. Still has stuff upcoming. The Exorcism at Lincoln High. Did an episode of Once Upon a Time in 2018. Let's see. Did an episode of Eureka in 2009. It's the sci-fi series.
I never watched that.
Yeah, same here. He did an episode of Psych in 2008. He did that horrendous fucking remake of Day of the Dead in 2008.
Oh, dude, I refuse to watch it. Refuse.
I don't know how that has a 4.5 on here. That is bullshit.
Well, because IMDb ratings are always bullshit.
Yeah.
Look what they did to O Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
We'll always
movie.
complain about that.
Anyway. Let's see. He did an episode of Karen Cisco. That was 2003. Smallville, 2002.
Refresh my memory. Karen Cisco is a character from something else, right? And then
she is a recurring character in a lot of Elmore Leonard
that's
stories.
Right. That's
yeah.
right.
Does she show up in? Oh, she shows up in Out of Sight, the George Clooney Jennifer Lopez movie.
Okay.
Which is I highly recommend that movie. It's such a good movie. He directed Lake Placid in 1999, the giant alligator movie.
I didn't love that. I've never.
Not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch it at some point.
Fuck you.
I feel like next Kaijun we're gonna be watching.
Just for Betty White.
There you go. There's one good thing.
We'll do it for Betty.
Yeah. He directed H2O, also not well received.
It's because it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Directed 4 episodes of Dawson's Creek, which I accidentally just clicked on.
Accidentally, yeah.
I can't stay away.
Oh, Dawson.
He directed an episode of Diagnosis Murder, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Keep track.
I bet.
Yeah.
I fucking bet. This is all TV actors.
Yeah, so that's one. We got one. Let's see. Chicago
Big
Hope.
Bully. Jesus Christ.
My Father, The Hero. Is that the one with Gerard Depardieu? Yeah. Forever Young with Mel Gibson. Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Isn't that like the movie about like diving horses?
I don't know. Probably.
God damn it! Now I gotta look. Now I'm looking at Maverick Square. I don't even know what the fuck that
What are
is.
you doing?
I am like all over the place tonight.
I don't think that fucking Pedialyte ad could be any bigger.
Yeah.
Look at that
Diving
fucking
horse.
mustache. God damn. Who was that attached to?
I didn't even see it.
All I saw was mustache.
Oh, there it was. What the fuck was that?
That thing was tall.
He directed an Elvis TV series in 1990. He directed the movie Warlock in 1989 with Julian Sands, the late Julian Sands.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Not a great hiker. Played a good Warlock, though.
Jesus Christ.
Hoo-ah!
God damn, son.
I'm going to hell for that one. He directed 9 episodes of The Wonder Years. Holy shit. That was between 1988 and 1989. He also directed the movie 1989. Bring it back.
You okay?
Yeah, it's holding. He directed the movie Soul Man in 1986, which you're probably not going to find anywhere streaming. Yeah.
For one specific makeup design.
Yeah. In case you're not familiar with the movie Soul Man, it stars C. Thomas Howell. I think he's trying to get into like law school or something. He's
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, a run-of-the-mill white guy. gets a pill, I think, or something like that turns him black.
Yeah.
And so he turns black to get into law school, and it's C. Thomas Howell.
Yeah, because
Again, a white person.
yeah, under the whole like affirmative action kind of
Yeah,
deal.
playing a black man.
Yeah.
For the entire movie. Didn't
But-
age well.
But the thing is, like, I haven't seen that movie in so long. But it's the same as like with Tropic Thunder. Like
Yeah,
they
people
are
say
they are presenting you with the fact that this is a person who changed their skin color. They're not going like Al Jolson fucking somebody pretending to be black in a movie so the character would be black. They're pretending to be a person pretending to be a person.
Yeah. No, like I probably have not seen it since the fucking 80s. But so I don't remember the plot, but I've heard people say it's actually like pretty like insightful, like
Yeah.
it's not playing up on stereotype.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's oof,
Harvard. Yeah, you want to be in
oof,
Harvard.
Harvard. That's what it was. And that makeup is so bad.
Yeah, he just looks tan.
Yeah. Yeah.
He spent a week in Bermuda.
Oh boy.
The 80s were something, man.
Fucking
They were
wild
fucking
time, man. Wild time. Fucking yak was everywhere.
Did you say yak?
Yeah. Never heard cocaine referred to as yak?
It's gack, but
I've heard yak.
oh, yak
Yeah.
is cognac. Let me spill yak on my suit.
He spilled yak on his $200 suit. His first two movies were actually right before House. House is his third movie.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that's a pretty impressive first three movies, like horror-wise.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3,
Mhm.
and House.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th Part 3 is probably one of my favorite of the fucking series.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do love the original.
See, that's not my
But,
favorite.
like-
The original one is boring to me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But I like the...
no Jason, I'm not really here for that. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the tone it sets up because it's more thrillery
yeah.
than anything.
We mentioned Fred Decker earlier, so why not take a tour through some of the stuff he's done?
Yeah.
One of which we've talked about. The last movie he wrote was The Predator in 2018. That one wasn't bad. I mean, I'll watch anything with a Predator in it.
I don't think I saw that one.
That was the
Maybe?
one. It was set like in like maybe like 5 or 10 years in the future. There's like a bunch of scientists. Like Olivia Munn is in it. Like I think Jake Busey is in it.
Fucking sold now.
uh,
No, I think the last one I saw was Predators.
Well, the last one we saw was Prey, but
What? Yeah. Yeah.
But I could go for that movie. I haven't seen that since we did it.
Prey?
Yeah,
It's fucking good.
yeah.
I have yet to watch the Native American language version.
I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe I did. But
He wrote 3 episodes of Star Trek Enterprise. That was 2001 and
it's
2002.
also not that great.
Yeah. He wrote RoboCop 3. We're not going to hold that against him. Did
Oh, we're not?
Yeah.
We're not.
5 episodes of Tales. I didn't even look this up, man.
Oh,
Fucking-
fuck yeah.
He did an All Through the House, the one with Santa Claus and
Yeah.
what's her name? I can't remember. The psychiatrist from Lethal Weapon.
Oh,
Anyway.
Jesus.
Only Sin Deep. What one was that one? John Cassier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What else do we have? No, I don't want to go all the way the fuck back here. Season 2, The Thing from the Grave, Lower Berth. I remember that's the one with the origin of the Crypt Keeper.
Yes.
The Thing from the Grave. Photographer. He kills him, kidnaps his girlfriend. Don't remember that one. Miguel Ferrer, Terry Hatcher.
I don't know, but I'm down for anything with Miguel Ferrer in it.
Let's see, what else do we got?
Wait, was that the one where he was the radio host?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Split personality. That name sounds familiar. Oh, Joe Pesci, a swindler. Swindler Jack loves money and twins. One day he meets rich twins that show. I don't remember that one either.
I don't know. But I can tell you that I do have all of the episodes of this show on my computer at home.
We have them in the.
I think I took them off the drive because it was a different version.
Uh,
It was a different version. It was a shitty version. Mhm. I
uh,
want to say it didn't. For some reason, it didn't have the intro or the Crypt Keeper interludes or something.
in 1991, he wrote "If Looks Could Kill," which is the next movie we're doing on the Defenestration Hour.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's the Richard Grieco like spy comedy. He also wrote The Monster Squad, 1987.
Hell yeah.
House 2, the second story. He wrote Night
Is
of the
that-
Creeps.
Is House 2 the one, like, the cover, I can kind of see it. Is that, it's like the finger is going into the keyhole in the door?
No, that had like a poster with a bunch of the characters on it. It's also right in front of us. Oh, maybe you're right. Oh, you are right.
Ha!
I remember one because it was the back of a comic book movie. I remember the back of the comic book ad. It wasn't
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. I do dig this movie. I think I like this one better than the first one.
I don't know that I've ever seen the second one.
It is much more of an adventure, like comedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there. I mean, there is
It's like leaned into it.
there. Yeah, there is some horror elements to it. I dug it. I mean, fucking John Ratzenberger shows up in it as opposed to George
Yeah.
Wendt. We talked about this. I think when Ken was here, like up until we did business cards for fucking Big Dumb Monsters, all of my business cards had a reference to House 2 on it.
Are you shitting me?
I shit you not. Yeah. Because in that movie, John Ratzenberger is like a plumber
Yeah.
that like he hires to just like do work on the house, and like at one point like some shit starts going crazy, and like he's like, oh, don't worry, I see this kind of thing all the time. He pulls a fucking like a swashbuckling sword out of
the
his
fuck?
fucking, yeah, and like he gets into a fight and like helps to like fight off all these monsters, and they're like, oh, thanks so much, and they're like, he's on his way out, and like he hands him a card. He's like, if you ever need anything, let me know. And it says like his name, and it says like plumber, contractor, adventurer. So I always had adventurer on my business card.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
and I want to see it now.
Yeah.
But as is often the case, I will say I really want to watch that movie, and I will
never watch it.
never go fucking near it.
He wrote Night of the Creeps, which we did way the fuck back.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Throw me.
He did the story for Godzilla 85. I didn't know that either when I fucking talked to him.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The fuck is the Return of Godzilla?
It's Godzilla 85. Just the Japanese version.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to move on. William Catt, who was the lead in this. What was his fucking name? Roger. That's it. Roger Cobb. He has been in some stuff over the years. Not really anything much of note recently. He was in an episode of Supergirl in 2017.
Yeah.
Paranormal movie. I'm sure that was
Ugh.
fantastic. That was 2013.
Wait, hold on. Go back up. Okay, that's not the moon I thought it was.
Oh, not the one with what's his name?
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's a good
amazing.
movie.
So good.
Ooh, there we go. He was in Super in 2010, which is a fucked up movie.
It's so gushy.
Did James Gunn direct it? I know he wrote it. He directed it
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's fucking wild.
Yeah.
If you guys have not seen Super, check out Super.
it's intense.
It's Rainn Wilson just as a superhero with no powers other than smashing people's face in with a wrench.
With a wrench, yeah. And like you think it's gonna be goofy, and it gets
It's
unexpectedly
fucking
serious.
dark.
Yeah,
It is fucking dark.
He was the voice of Hawkman in a lot of the Batman animated stuff, the DC animated stuff.
Really?
Yeah, Brave and the Bold. He was in an episode of Heroes in 2008. He was in AVH, Alien vs. Hunter, which is in no way
Oof.
related to Alien vs. Predator.
No.
He shows up in House, the TV series.
He's very house adjacent.
Yeah.
Wait, go back up. Up. Motherfucker was in Gamers. Holy shit.
I don't think I saw Gamers.
Okay. Gamers is a movie that pokes fun at tabletop gamers.
All right.
And it is so fucking accurate. I cannot stand it. It's actually funny.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. So it's these guys who play D&D, but it's like demons, nymphs, and dragons. Or
Yeah,
something like
I
that,
was just looking at it. It was like Demon Nymphs and something.
yeah, it was originally like they were supposed to have the licensing to have it be Dungeons and Dragons. It's set up like documentary style.
Okay.
About like these guys are gonna take the record for like the world's longest consecutive like game of D&D.
All
So
right.
like they've been playing for like 20 something years or whatever. You know, like their weekly game.
It is getting warm in here.
It is shockingly.
We're probably nah. We're in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Still going through William Katz stuff. I think there is something we need to mention. He's in Problem Child 3, 1995. And he was not Hawkman in the original Batman the Animated Series.
No, Hawkman wasn't in that.
Yeah, he only did it a couple times. I may have overestimated.
Boop.
Oh yeah, he was in Diagnosis Murder in 1994, but in 1993 he played Derek Hartman in Murder, She Wrote. There we go.
I needed that.
Yeah. Oh, so that's two. That's two.
Ooh.
He shows up as Roger Cobb again in House 4. I think he dies in that one, if I am not mistaken. Perry Mason, The Case of the Lady in the Lake, 1988. Multiple Perry Mason things. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He's probably most well known for being on The Greatest American Hero. That was 44 episodes.
I watched like a couple episodes of that as a kid, and I fucking hated it.
I liked it when I was a kid, and I remember them showing it on FX again, like when FX first came on when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like I remember like trying to watch it.
Oh, did you realize it was dog shit?
Yeah.
Right up there with the fucking Captain America TV show where he rode a motorcycle for no reason.
He was in a movie I watched a lot when I was a kid, Baby Secret of the Lost Legend. It's about these two scientists that find like a family of like brontosauruses living in Africa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's the pictures of the fucking dinosaur are really bad.
Oh. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I used to watch this a lot when I was a kid.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I know I've seen that.
They fuck in front of the dinosaur.
Yeah, I remember that being really fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's Sean Young. Like, she's gonna get naked at some point if you're watching a movie with her in it.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Fucking the Thanos of boobs.
They are inevitable. He is also probably most well known for being in Carrie. He was Tommy Ross in that.
Yeah.
Dude got killed. Probably really didn't do anything wrong.
Tommy?
He wasn't in on the joke, right?
He wasn't in on the joke, but
He just got knocked out when the bucket fell.
he got knocked out when the bucket fell, but he was also like, I think he originally took Carrie out as a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Everybody should reference
The show we just did Friday. Well, not we
this
did.
Friday's.
Amanda and Christy did Friday
Yeah,
night.
Big Dumb Monster Summer Camp, where they covered Carrie.
The book, the movie, and the Weight of Blood, which is like a retelling of Carrie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which sounded pretty good from the way Amanda was describing it. He shows up in Emergency, 1972.
You're gonna skip MASH like that?
Oh, so he shows up in MASH,
Thank you.
the show that always meant the news was coming on soon when I was a kid. Let's see. Moving on. Kay Lenz, who played his soon-to-be ex-wife in this movie.
No, they were divorced.
Okay, I thought that was like still ongoing.
Well, he said they were divorced. So.
Yeah. Upcoming. Oh, mistake. It's in post-production. She has done some voice work over the years. Most recently, Adventure Time. She shows up in an episode of Bones, CSI.
You say most recently, but that was 9 years ago.
CSI was 11 years ago. NCIS was 16 years ago.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah. Because she was in an episode of House 17 years ago.
Fuck you.
Or an episode of Jag 21 years ago. An episode of ER 24 years ago. There was one. Oh, she's the voice of American Maid in the Tick animated series from the 90s.
Jesus Christ.
Shows up in an episode of Lois and Clark. I think that's really all the notable stuff. I just wanted to point out fucking the Tick.
You know, I kind of liked Lois and Clark, but I hated Smallville.
Yeah, I watched them both. I liked Smallville better than Lois and Clark.
Yeah?
Shows up in Moonlighting, Mr. Belvedere, Starman TV series. Oh, wait, hold on. In 1985, she played Nurse Jenny Wells in Murder, She Wrote!
Dope.
Yeah.
Where's our normal crew of fuckers in the chat? Like,
yeah, you fuckers, where are you?
God damn.
She's in a lot of like just 80s big TV series like The Fall Guy, Magnum P.I., Hill Street Blues,
Whiz Kids. Yeah.
How the West Was Won, 1978. She was in 7 episodes of that. We're gonna move on.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. We're totally moving on.
You keep
She was in
saying that.
Gunsmoke.
But yeah. See, look at us
we
move
wouldn't have
on.
gotten to that. She was in the streets of San
It's
Francisco.
fucking American Graffiti, dog.
She was in American Graffiti, 1973. There we go. That was worth going on for. She was in the Andy Griffith Show in 1967. Maudie Buckner. Up next, George Wendt, of course, who is
Norman.
Might go home early tonight and make Vera happy. Then again, she was pretty happy when I left. Oh, God, I love that show.
I think the only things I know him from are this and Cheers.
I think it's anything anybody knows him from. He's been in a ton of stuff, though. I mean, still is in stuff. Let's see. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
He's
it's looking grim.
Yeah. He's in an episode of The Goldbergs in 2019. VFW 2019. Wasn't that like about like a kind of a horror movie about like vets like defending a VFW, or maybe the vets are crazy?
I
don't
know.
Remember. Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell is a Adult Swim series. Greatest American Hero TV movie. That must have never aired. He's in Sandy Wexler, the Adam Sandler film in 2017. He's fucking Norm. Everybody knows who he is. Like,
he's in Portlandia.
Yeah, that was worth going through all this for. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Up next, we have Richard Mall, who was Ben in this. Probably most well known for being Bull on Night Court. Another dude who just shows up in a lot of stuff over the years.
Yep.
Recently passed away last year, unfortunately. Let's see some of the stuff he was in. He was the voice of Two-Face in Batman, the animated series.
No shit.
At least in like I think some of the later ones, if not all the way through. Brave and the Bold, he's done it. He did the voice there. He was the voice of Death and King Minos in the Dante's Inferno video game in 2010.
That game looked cool, but I never got around to it.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, I guess it kind of looked like God of War.
Looking at Dark Souls-ish, God of War type of thing.
Yeah.
He was the voice of the Devil Hulk in Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which was a fun fucking game. You were the Hulk, and like the whole like city you were fighting in was like destructible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wasn't the point of the game just to fucking wreck shit?
Destroy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved playing that. Shows up, of course, in Smallville. Shows up in 2 episodes of the Justice League animated series, which is like probably right behind fucking Batman the animated series in terms of quality.
Which show?
Justice League, the animated series.
Yes, but I will take Justice League Unlimited over that.
Really?
Just because it's wider.
Yeah. It did like open up more characters and stuff.
Yeah, that you get,
They were both really good shows.
Yeah, they were both awesome, but like you got like a whole lot of episodes with the Question, and it's just so good.
He was in But I'm a Cheerleader, which I know we mentioned.
I love that movie.
Long ago. Yeah,
That
I
movie's
keep.
so good.
It's like the third or fourth time in the past like week or two that I've seen that movie referenced.
Hmm.
Of course.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
I recommend it.
Yeah. Two-Face, The New Batman Adventures. Farticus, 1997.
Oh boy,
He was the Scorpion in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
he's in the original Fallout.
Yeah, he was a voice. He was the voice of Cabot. Isn't he a fucking ghoul? I think in the original.
I don't know. I can't get into that game. Like turn-based movement when I'm trying to go point to point. This is not my thing.
Yeah, I never played the first one, but I dig 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3, New Vegas.
Yeah, New Vegas too.
I've only played a little bit of 4. I want to get back to that, but
Motherfucker.
oh, what'd you do?
Sent me all the way back.
Shit.
Here we go. Come on. Smallville we got to already. He's in stuff. We were here already.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk. He played the Abomination in the animated series of the Hulk, and that was in the 90s.
Do you remember the Incredible Hulk Sega game?
Yes, it was Sega and Super Nintendo.
Was it?
I had the Super Nintendo
It was
version.
hard as fuck.
Yeah, there was all like different like cool like secret moves though you could do. Like you could like grab like a guy and like a robot or something and mash him into a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, as soon as you took enough damage, you turned into Bruce Banner, and you had a
gun. You had one
and you were
shot.
fucking useless.
Yeah.
You're like, that's the end of this turn.
Well, if you found health, you could turn back into the Hulk.
Yeah, but how often did they have that?
Not very often.
None.
Yeah. He is in Jingle All the Way in 1996. I do enjoy watching that around the holidays.
I saw that in the theater when it came out,
Yeah.
and I think that was the last time I saw it.
He was in 2 episodes of Married with Children in
God
1996.
damn it. I love that movie. That
show. Yeah. Shows up in Hercules, The Legendary Journeys.
Dope.
Of course, 14 episodes in Batman the Animated Series as Two-Face, Harvey Dent, and the Batcomputer.
Oh, shit.
He was in the Flintstones movie in 1994. He's in Loaded Weapon 1, which is fucking hilarious.
Loaded Weapon.
It's a parody of like Lethal Weapon with
Yeah.
Sam Jackson and Emilio Estevez. It's really fucking funny.
I don't know that I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, it's a National Lampoon's movie.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sidekicks.
Sidekicks with Chuck Norris and Ernie Reyes. That was 1992. Used to watch the shit out of that. Oh,
No,
that's,
that wasn't Ernie Reyes.
Sidekicks was the TV show with Ernie Reyes.
Yeah.
The Chuck Norris movie is with Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah.
Where he fantasizes about Chuck Norris.
Yeah. As we all do.
Yeah. But yeah, Sidekicks was also a TV series in the 80s. It was also like karate fucking focused. And Ernie Reyes was
what?
like,
With Ernie Reyes?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The karate?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Wait, Ernie Reyes or Ernie Reyes Jr.?
Whichever the kid who did all the karate movies in the 80s was.
They were both in martial arts movies.
Anyway.
Ernie Reyes Jr. was the one from Ninja Turtles 2?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was like a little kid when he was in the show.
Yeah.
He was in the greatest TV series of the 90s, Highlander.
Fucking, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. Night Court was 1984. He was in 193 episodes of that.
Jesus Christ.
Nostradamus Shannon was his name. Bull. He was in The Monsters Today. Genghis Khan. It was 1990.
Yikes.
Out of This World. I remember that one. That was one you could not make today.
Out of This World.
It was about this girl, like her father was an alien, and like she's being raised like by her mom. Like she finds like when she turns like 16, she gets like all these alien powers, including like the ability to stop time, like freeze time around her.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It sounds really familiar, but maybe not.
He was in an episode of the Monsters anthology series in the 80s.
Dope.
In the 80s. He was in an episode of Sledgehammer. That was 1987. House, of course. He was in 2 episodes. Sorry, the A-Team.
Oh, he was in the Dungeon Master. Ew.
1984.
Gross.
2 episodes of The Dukes of Hazzard in 1983.
Dukes.
Ooh, was that the Coy and Vance year?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Gross. What the fuck's going on with IMDb here?
I don't know.
We
Skip
might
it.
be done with Richard Mall. Yeah. Oh, no, he's back.
No.
Oh, hey, that new Axel Foley.
I am not excited about that at all.
I'm sure it's going to be great. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up next, Mary Staven. She
let
was
me- I just want to interrupt you just real quick. This whole fucking interlude with, what's his name, Roger? The
bathing this kid. Yeah.
The whole fucking thing. Stupid.
Yeah.
With the neighbor lady dropping her kid off. Not necessary to the plot.
Yeah.
Like, just dumb.
Mary Staven is a Bond girl twice over.
What?
We will get there. She's still in stuff as of recent. Days of Our Lives, 1995, 30 years ago. Recent. She shows up in an episode of Night Court, 1989. Howling 5, 1989. She's in Caddyshack 2 in 1988.
She's in all the shittiest stuff.
Yeah. But she's in A View to a Kill in 1985, which is fucking badass.
Oh, yeah.
She is Kimberly Jones in that. She is also in Octopussy as Octopussy Girl.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Octopussy. Even though it wasn't a Connery.
No, it wasn't. It was Roger Moore, right?
It should have been. I mean, like, just for the name alone, it should have been Connery.
Pushy.
Octopussy. Michael Ensign up next. I saved him. Like, I saw the guy. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? I know him when I saw him in this movie. I'm like,
He's the librarian from fucking Ghostbusters.
No, he's the
Or
hotel guy.
The hotel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5,000. I won't pay it. Fucking yeah, hotel manager, Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
1984. That's 40 years ago, and
Shut your fucking mouth.
I remember seeing that in the movies.
Yeah. I was born the year after.
Oh God. He was in War Games in 1983, Titanic 1997. He's in Pink Floyd's The Wall 1982.
Hold on, go back.
Hotel manager. He's got that role down.
Got it.
We really don't care what the fuck else he's in.
No, it's really those two things.
Yeah.
But he was in L.A. Noire. He did voice in that.
BioShock 2 as well.
Mm.
Susan French. She played the aunt. She was in some movies as well. She's in Fist of the North Star in 1995.
Ew.
With Costas Mandalore, who we almost did Saratoga with.
God, that movie sucks so bad.
She shows up in Star Trek The Next Generation. In 1990, she shows up in Father Dowling Mysteries.
That's
We have a
4,
hat
isn't
trick.
it?
Yeah, we had Diagnosis Murder. We
We
did 2 Murder She Wrotes.
did we do 2 Diagnosis Murders?
No.
Because we had one originally.
No, we had 1 Diagnosis Murder, 2 Murder She Wrotes, and now 1 Father Dowling.
Okay.
Yeah. She was in Flatliners in 1990 with like a bunch of people. Julia Roberts, Kiefer Sutherland.
With like a bunch of people.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of...
This is a good ass movie too.
Yeah, young Hollywood at the time people. Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
We're going to move on.
Also, watch Flatliners.
Shows up in an episode of Quantum Leap, Perfect Strangers, Moonlighting, LA Law, all over 80s TV, The Colbys,
Yeah.
Dallas, Falcon Crest, Cagney and Lacey, Remington Steele, Little House on the Prairie. Is there a reason? I think I just saved her for... Oh, no. She was
Jaws
in Jaws 2.
2.
That's why I saved her. She was in Jaws. Jaws 2 is not a good movie.
If it's not Jaws, then yeah, you're probably right.
She was also in an episode of Starsky and Hutch in 1978. Moving on, Alan Autry, who shows up in this movie. I think there's only one thing I saved him for.
I don't know. Is he related
Yes.
to Gene?
No, he was in Tulsa King in
Oh,
2023. Which, god damn it, can we get some more fucking Tulsa King, please?
for real.
I think it's not going to be till next year, which is disappointing because I need me some Tulsa King.
Yeah. Like I typically am not like a super like I need this show kind of person.
It's
I fucking need more Tulsa
it's
King.
so ridiculous. I need more of it.
Yeah.
Oh God. I think it's literally the only reason I saved him, just to mention Tulsa King. I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask Tom if he's watched it. He would absolutely love Tulsa King.
He would adore that shit.
Yeah. He also shows up in 3 episodes of Dukes of Hazzard in the better years. He's in Southern Comfort in 1981, which is actually a really good movie.
Holy shit, he's in Popeye.
Yes, he is in Popeye in 1980.
I don't know why, but I really like that movie.
I watched the shit out of that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
No.
As a matter of fact, it's bad. It's real bad.
Probably haven't seen it in 25 years, maybe 20 years easy.
I own it on DVD.
I'm gonna have to fucking watch. I mean, I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moving on. Stephen Williams, who shows up in this. I think he's like one of the cops, maybe.
Yes.
He is the like police captain in 21 Jump Street. That's probably what he's most well known for. He's also in Jason Goes to Hell. He was Creighton Duke. He's also in the Blues Brothers. He's one of the state troopers.
Mm-hmm.
He is in the 2017 version of It. He is Mr. X in 14 episodes of The X-Files. I think my batteries are dying in this thing.
Uh-oh.
He was most recently in Snowfall. I do want to see that. I heard that was really good. It's about the introduction of like crack into the fucking ghetto in the 80s.
Yes. Thanks, CIA.
Yeah.
Lock and Key, I could not get into.
1 episode and I was gone. It wasn't bad.
It's not for me.
Yeah, it's just I don't care. Same thing with the book. Like I heard how great this comic was, and like I got the first collected series. I'm like, that was good.
Same.
I'm good.
Same.
Yeah. I don't need more. He's in 3 episodes of Yellowstone.
Hell yeah.
Cowboy. Shows up in.
Oh, I remember that character.
He was the cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for real, I remember that character. Oh, he's in was it Velvet Buzzsaw? I just saw it there.
I did not see that. How was that?
Pretty okay.
It just looked weird.
It is weird.
Like an art horror movie.
Yep.
He was in The Leftovers on HBO. I described that show as sitting down at 9 p.m. every Sunday night and just being punched in the face. Like
yeah.
I did not understand the appeal of that show. It was so fucking depressing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, what are they left over from?
It's like there's a rapture, basically. Like one day, like just like I think it's something like it's not even something like it's not even like 10%. It's maybe like 5% or like 1 or 2%.
Yeah.
Of like the population just vanishes.
That's rather Mormon of them.
Yeah. And it is just fucking depressing. Like it's just every episode gets more and more, and that was somehow appealing to people. I don't understand. Like, I just punch me in the face and let's get it over with. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, don't get it. He shows up in 22 Jump Street. I think he's in 21 as well. Maybe not. But he shows up in 22 Jump Street. Because of course he is in 21 Jump Street, the original series.
This motherfucker works.
He
Holy
shows up
shit.
in a Walker, Texas Ranger movie in 2005. I got to make sure he's not in any of the the important shows.
Yeah.
Arliss, The X-Files.
LA Heat.
Renegade.
Yeah.
For 2 episodes.
Look at that cover. Holy shit. Lorenzo Lamas, take me away.
Oh, there's another Diagnosis Murder.
Did you say Blood Fist 7?
Yes, I did. Blood Fist 7, Manhunt. But I got distracted by Diagnosis Murder. We're still on 3. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. Sequest. Jason Goes to Hell, we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
In Living Color, 21 Jump Street, 97 episodes of that.
I watched so much In Living Color
Yeah.
when I was in like middle school and high school.
And again, when FX came on in the 90s, they would rerun it after school every day. I would watch them again.
Yeah. Like a ridiculous amount of In Living Color.
Yeah. We will move on. He's all over fucking 80s TV.
Yeah.
But not the
Twilight Zone the movie.
things, that we want. Twilight Zone the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the Vic Morrow segment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mindy Sterling shows up for a second in this movie.
Really?
She's one of the people in line at the bookstore.
Oh, that's right. She was the
Yeah.
one talking about his wife.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah. She is most well known as Frau Farbissina in the Austin Powers movies.
Yeah.
Scott! She's in 43 episodes of The Goldbergs. We're going to move on.
We're done here.
Yeah, she has a...
We want to talk about Nosferatu.
Yeah, exactly. We're an hour and a half into this motherfucker already. Can't believe that. Jason Kane is up last. Was in stuff, but in 1993 he played Walter in Murder, She Wrote. There we go.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Shows up in an episode of Cheers in 1993. I forgot to mention this on Regrettable Reviews last week. They fucking murdered the Murder, She Wrote record.
Did they really?
There was something like 15 people.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I'm like, fuck. I think we cracked double digits like once, maybe.
No, I think our highest was like 7 or 8. Like we were almost at 10.
Maybe you're right. But yeah, they shattered it.
With what movie?
Fuckers.
Waterworld.
Waterworld, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot of like older people like playing like extras and stuff.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Arthur did that to us on purpose.
Motherfucker.
You're a twat. Do you hear me? You're a twat.
And that will do it for the better known as. We are going to move on to the crapshoot. We didn't program that button? Really?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
I know somebody's going to have to produce us a button change next week.
Or you're fucking fired.
Yeah.
This power is going to our head.
Drunk with power. Definitely not Labatt Blue. Or Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It definitely is not Labatt Blue. I know it's not Labatt Blue because I don't want to fight someone.
Yeah. Most definitely over at Tim Hortons as well. Like, yeah. Fucking Nosferatu, that trailer came out this week.
It looks so good.
I cannot wait to see this movie. That is going to be my Christmas movie. Like, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks so dope.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were talking about horror movies that we're looking forward to. So Nosferatu is definitely up there.
You know what I was getting vibes on that? How, like, the original one is more of like it's a more like Dracula. I'm getting very like 90s Bram Stoker's Dracula vibes off of what this looks like. But a more like serious version, yeah.
Yeah.
I
think it's grimmer than that.
I am so hyped for this movie, man.
But yeah, we've got that. We've got Longlegs, which we've talked about. We're both very fucking excited. We've got Maxine coming up, which looks fucking amazing. I really want to see that. I've been thinking about it, and I think I do appreciate X more than I do Pearl. But X was more like kind of in your face, like, look what we love.
Yeah,
where Pearl was more like a refined kind of like.
I just
coming into its
rewatched
own kind
X
of thing.
for like the first time since I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
I think I like it a lot more the second time.
Yeah.
Because I remember being like super hyped up to see it. Like, you know, my expectations were super high.
Yeah.
So like I walked away like, it was okay. It was good.
It was fun.
Yeah, yeah. But watching it the second time, I appreciated a lot more. I'm like, all right, this is actually a really, really good movie.
Right. So what else we got? We've got
We have Terrifier.
Terrifier 3
Yeah.
coming up. Yeah, which is Christmas time.
Is it a Christmas
Or
or is it in
no.
October?
You know what? I keep thinking it's coming around Christmas because it's
Christmas
Art,
themed. Yeah.
It's Art the Clown in a Santa suit.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking Christmas because that's the logical jump. But I think it actually is October.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm hyped for that. That'll be fucking
That means it'll have
balls to the wall glory.
probably have a digital release around
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fucking crazy. As long as they keep the supernatural, like crazy psychosis part out of it, like they did.
I don't
in
need
the
another
second one.
clown cafe scene. Like,
Yeah, I was good with that. But that alone, like, that's more horror that I've been excited for than I have been in like 5 fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some big ones.
Yeah.
I hate to sound like I'm just adding to the choir of people saying it, but like, really has been like a fucking light year. Like, aside from like
It's been
Late
a
Night
drought.
with the Devil, yeah. I
For horror,
yeah.
yeah.
I mentioned this before. Don't understand why everybody. I mean, it's already died, so that already proves to like in a violent nature. Like that whole buzz
Yeah.
is dead already. That was been less than 2 weeks probably, and like
Yeah, I didn't see it. If it hits a streaming service that I have,
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it just to see, like, does it do something for me?
yeah. I wouldn't say don't watch it, but like
Yeah.
I think it's all hype, and there's one like okay crazy over the top kill.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like it was just like all right, this is too much.
Yeah.
Like it's just too over the top.
It's like if I want to, I can play a video game and do the same shit.
Yeah,
kinda thing.
yeah.
kinda lame.
You'll know it when you see it. It's like one cool kill scene. Again, I didn't even think it was that cool. It was just super gory.
See, those don't equate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Like,
yeah,
if there's a lot of blood flying around, a lot of gore flying around, it can be cool and awesome, and that's fun. Like, that's what makes a cool kill fun.
yeah,
But it's got to be clever.
yeah,
It's got to be
yeah. There's nothing
fun,
clever
like-
to it. It's just brute. Like you're just fucking tearing up meat at some point. Like
Yeah.
you know, like I get it. She's dead. Like fine.
That's why, like, the Saw scene in Terrifier was so shocking because, like, who thinks they're gonna watch a woman get sawn in half from the
From the vag down.
from the vag down? Yeah,
yeah.
with a hacksaw.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's gross. But then they did that again. Actually, it wasn't even again because I think it came out first. They did that in Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with a bone tomahawk.
That was brutal. That whole movie was brutal.
Oh, here's the fucking Ben zombie scene.
Oh
Like that is just terrifying, especially like
is.
to a 7 or 8 year old. Like,
it's menacing.
yeah, this fucking gigantic monster walking around with a 50 caliber gun. Like,
Yeah, looks like fucking Eddie from the goddamn Iron Maiden album covers.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like where we're headed in horror right now because it seems like
We're getting
Horror.
off the elevated horror train finally. Like,
yeah, and
yeah.
I like that every now and then, but like I can't have every movie be
I don't want that to be like the pervasive genre. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
like because
you know, for the whole like genre itself.
yeah, I need my I need my slashers, I need my haunted houses, I need monsters. I just like you cannot give me cults every fucking time.
Cults and psychological illness. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I mean, I love that shit. I love
Yeah,
it.
don't get me wrong.
but,
It
like,
has its place. I just not every like sometimes I just want the meat and potatoes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Give me what I need. But yeah, I'm excited for everything that's coming out right now. Did you watch anything good this week?
I have watched some shit this week. I watched.
I actually do have something I want to talk about this week.
Ooh, all right.
Fucking crazy.
Oh, I'll start off light. I finally finished all of the Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah.
The last season, I think, got a little bit better than some of the ones previously.
It had to get a lot better.
Then I watched the movie. The movie is fucking hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew they did a movie.
They made it last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like an hour and 20 minutes. It's an easy watch. It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like there's some things I was it was like more like the earlier seasons. Like
Oh, yeah.
just what they needed. So yeah, I highly recommend watching that. It's called the Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart.
Jesus Christ. That is a very Venture Brothers title.
Yeah.
Very Venture Brothers.
Again, I just fucking love Brock Sampson so much.
He's the best.
Fuck you guys. Could you describe it one more time?
It's like a plate of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
I forgot we talked about this not while recording.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode a couple weeks ago, and it was one of the last episodes. Yeah, and like Brock's like disarming a bomb or something, and he's like trying to tell Billy Quizboy and Dr. Venture like what he's seeing.
We didn't talk about that on the air?
It was I think it was after we were done recording. Or, like,
Holy shit.
Yeah. And like he's describing like what he's looking at to the two of them, and he goes, "There's a bunch of wires. Looks like a big plate of Paschetti," and they're all, like laughing like Billy Quizboy's like, "Could you describe what it looks like one more time?" Like, and like he hears them all laughing at him. He's like, "Oh, fuck you guys." Could you say caterpillar or library?
When that show is on, it is the funniest thing on the fucking planet.
Yeah. But those they got rough for a little bit there.
It got bad.
Yeah.
It got so bad.
Like they bring back like Dr. Orpheus for the movie. Like yeah.
I watched. I think it's called On the Line.
All right.
I could be wrong on the title. It's a Mel Gibson movie from a couple of years back, 2019 maybe.
All right. What's it about?
He's a radio like shock jock, and he gets a call about somebody like breaking into a house.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be his house, and somebody was like kidnapping his wife and daughter. And then, like, there's this whole fucking thing where the guy winds up being, like, in the studio. And it's, like, I didn't expect the twist at all. And it was, chef kiss.
All right.
Because it completely changes the entire tone of the movie.
Huh.
Where it's not just like, oh, twist. No, it's like, fucking twist.
All right.
It's good. It's
check
fun.
it out.
Like, it's fun start to finish.
The Bear came back this week. We are like most of the way through it.
Yeah, I gotta start in on that.
Yeah, like people are saying, "Oh, it's not as good as like the earlier seasons."
That's because they were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. It's still really good. I will say there's like an episode or two where it kind of like stumbles.
Yeah.
The first episode is.
But here's the thing though, like you can't. Like, no show is going to be good.
You're not going to keep up that level of quality, like, all the time. Like,
yeah.
But don't get me wrong. It's still really good.
Yeah.
The first episode is, like, it's mostly... No, it's all flashback. I think we might have talked about this.
Yeah, I think we did talk about that.
It's, like, right after, like, Carmy gets out of the cooler that he's locked in at the end of the second season. And he's just having a flashback to, like, literally everything that brought him there. So, like... It's him, like, leaving Chicago, like him, in his first restaurant, like working there, like working with the one lady who helped Richie, like,
yeah,
it's, him working with the dude from Denmark, like, and it just goes through everything. And it's like, it's a very weird setup, but I think it works because it's very, like, it prepares you for like the tension of that fucking show, like,
Yeah.
So I thought
the show is so high strung.
Yeah.
Which like it's supposed to be because you're following basically, Carmy's like. Anxiety. Yeah, in a high pressure environment, which is only like making it even more like intense. No, they fucking nail the tone of that movie or show. Yeah, no, I really do dig it. We got 2 episodes left. I feel like I watched another movie this week too. I don't remember. Did you? Yeah, we went to the movies yesterday. We saw Kinds of Kindness, which was really good. Really fucking weird. Oh, that's the new
Yorgos Lanthimos movie. Yeah. It's three like anthology tales that are kind of like loosely around the same thing.
Yep.
Fucking out there.
Yeah.
But I enjoy
That dude
it.
seems to do out there in the most like accessible way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think this one is might be a little bit more inaccessible for like your general audiences, just because it's three different stories and it's like all the same actors in each one.
Yeah.
So like people in one scene are completely different people. In the next.
But
scene.
do you think he's building his brand basically? So like he starts off making weird movies that pretty much anybody can watch, and now he's like kind of
now that I got him lured in.
He can kind of go off the rails.
I think he at this point, because he's cranking movies out, so I think it's going to be like one for like mass appeal, like
one for him.
For me. Yeah. I think this was the one for me.
Yeah.
I forget what his next movie is, but it looks awesome. I remember hearing a synopsis and it sounded awesome.
Yeah. Is he writing his movies or is he just directing them?
He's got to be at least in on the writing.
Yeah.
It is just like to not give anything away. It's 3 stories. Like the first one is about like this dude who like just works for this dude, this like kind of like rich, kind of like important guy. He's played by fucking Willem Dafoe, and like he's just dictates like everything in this dude's life, down to like what he eats, like what he wears, like who he's married to, like everything.
Yeah.
And then like he kind of falls out of favor with the guy, and like it's all about him like just going like kind of crazy trying to get back in this dude's favor.
Yeah.
The second one is about like this one was really like out there. It's same actor, so it's Jesse Plemons, who was playing like the guy working for Willem Dafoe in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a cop, and like his wife, who's played by Emma Stone, she was like a hooker in the first one. Not a hooker, she was just a girl he was like into. She is his wife, and like you don't know what happens, but she's like, you just know that she's missing.
Yeah.
She was on like an expedition or something, and she's like stranded on an island, and like they're trying to find her. And like when she comes back, like he gets all paranoid and like thinks it's not her. And
okay.
Yeah, it gets really fucking weird. But there's this one like weird ass scene where like it's him and like this, it's a couple that they're friends with, obviously, and like she's still missing. So they're like over at his house. They're like eating dinner with him.
Yeah.
And they're just talking like, oh, she'll be back soon. Like, it'll be fine. Everything will be great. And he's like, do you think we could watch that video again? And like the girl, it's Margaret Qualley. She's like, I don't know. Like, might be a little uncomfortable for all of us to watch that again. Like, we've watched it before. Like, it would be weird. And like, he starts going, like Jesse Plemons goes off on this thing about how he misses his wife and like starts crying. And he's like, you sure we can't watch the video? And they're like, okay. And then it cuts to them watching a video, and it's all of them fucking. Like, yeah. So yeah, like it's just the two of them plowing these two of Emma Stone and Margaret Qualley from behind. Like, yeah, like, what the fuck?
All right.
Yeah. And then that one is probably the weirdest one of. Well, that's saying a lot because they're all weird.
Pretty fucking weird.
Because the third one is like Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons again. They're like in a cult that's being run by Willem Dafoe.
Perfect.
Yeah. And like she is like every now and again like sneaking off to see her old husband and kid, like that she
Mm-hmm.
She clearly had to leave.
She left to join the cult.
Yeah. And it gets fucking weird there too. There's like the cult is like looking for this person who can like supposedly like bring back the dead, and like it's very weird. Long fucking movie, 2 hours and 44 minutes.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like tough to sit through. I thought I was gonna have to get up at least once. Did not have to. I sat through the whole thing. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I that dude's movies are just so fucking out there, and I'm here for it. I usually don't do weird. I do.
Well, you are the I don't like weird for the sake of weird guy.
This is fucking weird, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like I might have watched something else. I don't remember though. That was a lot.
No, I haven't. watch anything else this week. I keep wanting to play video games and then not really, which is driving me like absolutely
Yeah, I didn't play
insane.
any Baldur's Gate like this
What?
week at all. Yeah, well, because I know if I sit down, I'm going to be playing until 3 in the fucking morning. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
maybe Wednesday night or Thursday night.
What in the absolute fuck is that? Somebody's hammering on something.
Yeah, it's got to be that dude next door.
Fuck that guy. Let's see. I went to the farmer's market Saturday.
Troy?
In Troy, and bought a bottle of whiskey at the farmer's market.
Nice.
Yeah. I keep saying to people, like, if you want to go and just walk around and get drunk,
Troy Farmers Market.
go to the Troy Farmer's Market because you can get samples of all the booze.
I haven't been there in a while. Maybe we'll do that this week.
It's always fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's good shit too, like good food. And,
Yeah. And like good musicians tend to play there. But I bought a bottle of rye whiskey, which was fucking choice.
Speaking of rye, I need some fucking Bodega Cat. They keep sounding. They say it's available in New York City.
Yeah.
They said if you're like, just tell your local liquor store owner to order it. They should be able to. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta head down the street and see if I can get this shit.
Yeah, I bet you can.
Yeah.
I got a new tattoo Saturday.
I noticed your arm was a little shiny. I'm like, did you get something new? Yeah.
I got a tombstone. It says "Oh no" on it.
Nice.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, that's it. I spent time with Monique and
Yeah, we made it to the Heritage Saturday. We saw some shit, man.
Yeah. That bar is unique.
Fucking love it. Fucking love it. Speaking of weird for the sake of weird.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Place is a disaster. I love it so much.
Of the best kind.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for Big Dumb Monsters this week.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with some socials, some advice.
Some
and-
plugs. We got to plug shit.
Yeah. Oh, gross. Office.
Yeah.
So yeah. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can find us on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. If you would like to email us anything, suggestions for movies we should watch, ways we can change the show, beer we should drink, whatever, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. You can find us on Slasher, the all-horror social network. We're Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. And you can also friend request us on Steam. We are Big Dumb Monsters on there. Maybe we can play something. I don't know. We've got a bunch of games.
You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can check out the show when we stream it live. If you're not watching this live right now, if you're watching the audio-only version of this podcast, yes, if that's what you're doing.
Yes.
If you're listening to the audio-only version, you should check out the live show. That's I think it's the most fun version of the show. You get to interact. We're very accessible. All you have to do is just, write some stuff at us.
Yeah, we'll yell at you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, come on by there. We are at Big Dumb Monsters on Twitch and YouTube. Our audience, our followers are ever growing, which is really nice.
Yeah, watching those numbers rise means that we're
yeah.
doing something right.
You can check out our store on TeePublic. Just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store at tpublic.com. You should check out our Discord, which our producer is actually updating. Thank you. Yeah. So it's not dead just yet, folks.
Not dead yet.
Yeah. Come on in there. Stop on by for some Big Dumb Monsters content.
Don't tell them where to come.
We are going to be places.
We are.
Up next in about 1 month. We're going to be at Mid-Hudson Comic-Con.
I'm so excited.
I cannot wait for that weekend. That's going to be so much fun.
We're gonna give away this trophy.
Yes, if you haven't noticed the toilet sitting in the in the foreground, that is the trophy, the golden toilet for the first ever Big Dumb Monsters horror trivia contest.
Yeah.
Which is going to be held at Mid Hudson Comic Con.
Mhm.
That's going to be 5 o'clock on Saturday. We are going to be primed, my friend, by that time. So it's going to be fucking fun. Stop on by.
Yeah.
We might even be able to get through reading some trivia cards. Who knows? It'll be wild.
No.
Yeah, we're going to be there August 3rd.
We're gonna
and
need an assistant.
4th. Yeah. I am hosting a panel with Kevin Farley, brother of Chris Farley, who has been in a ton of stuff over the years.
Yeah.
I am doing the Battle of the Movies panel with Assad. That is going to be on Sunday afternoon.
What are the movies?
Avengers Endgame versus Avengers Infinity
Oh,
War.
that's right.
Yeah.
That one's actually gonna be a little tricky.
Yeah, I think I got it. I don't want to get too cocky because
Yeah.
every time I say I have it in the bag, I end up losing, and then when I think I'm going to lose, I end up winning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lose. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
That is again August 3rd and 4th. The weekend after, Amanda and I are doing a horror panel at Fandom Fest.
With
in
who?
Schenectady. Just the two of us.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't even know what we're talking about, but it's gonna be all off the top of my head, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Gonna check that. Hopefully, we can get our foot in the door there.
That'd be nice.
That'll be the weekend after that, so that's 9th and 10th, maybe. Yeah. 9th and 10th, sure.
Something.
The
The weekend after.
that one. And then I am going to be at Tampa Bay Comic-Con August 23rd to the 25th. I will be hosting panels for them. Just bought my plane tickets this week. Yeah, I cannot wait for that show.
Yeah.
Crazy lineup. My fingers are crossed, and I whoever I end up working with it's gonna be an awesome panel. I can tell you that much.
There's no duds in that fucking that lineup.
Yeah. So if you're in the area, hop on down to the Tampa Bay Convention Center.
Yeah.
Meet
Meet Chris. Buy him a drink. Buy him 9 drinks.
several. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna be with family, so
Get this man into double-digit whiskeys.
Yeah, please. We will be back on the air. We got Fighting with Friends on Wednesday. We should be back Friday for the Defenestration Hour. We are talking If Looks Could Kill
Mhm.
with Richard Grieco. And then we're back Monday. We need to figure out what we're going to watch.
We
for
do.
Monday.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
We got this.
Yeah. Psh. Remember we used to have a whole month-long schedule?
We're flying by the seat of our pants now.
Yeah. I don't like it.
No. It sucks.
Do not like it. Will do it. Do not like it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to leave you guys with some words of wisdom, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. Do not let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.